I was just writing whatever.
Yeah.
But then he said, okay, why don't you break it up like this and, show the metaphors of the traveling and all this kind of stuff. And so I remember in the springtime, we were going to the doctor's office and we were thinking that it's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. And so, the hills are green. Because remember the grapevine? It could be very beautiful at times of the year when it was watered. And
When there wasn't like a thick layer of brown smog over the
Yeah.
valley, it could be very nice.
It could be nice. So the mountains would be all green and there's hope and all this kind of stuff. And then towards the end of the summer when the radiation treatments didn't work, I show the metaphor of the brown, dried out hills and stuff like that. And so it's weird. I don't know why I wrote the book, but I just had a story to tell. And so it's been interesting to read it at different parts of my life because it's been, over 20 years since she passed away.
Yeah.
And so, when I wrote that book, I was about 19 to 22 for the most part. And so I wrote it from that young man's perspective. And so it's interesting to reread it as an adult with kids of my own and all that kind of stuff. So that's been kind of a head trip.
I feel like you went like on a really specific journey, like after she passed away, like that going into a dark place and then finding yourself in a way and like coming back out of that was like a process that you needed to go through. And like in order to conclude that process, you had to share that story in order to like put some closure to it and open a new chapter in your life. Because I feel like right around that time, that's when a lot of things started going really well for you, like because that was like when you were meeting Jen and moving to Temecula, and like that was the beginning of a new
Era.
for you. And